it is the weekend, y'all. Friday, classic tabletop RPG Friday, that is. We're getting back into our classic Traveler RPG series and continuing with showing ya how to make some money with your Starship. This is part 3 and the last part of this particular series. We had 2 in Starship economics, and last time we covered like cargo and passengers and how you can make money. This time we're going to do the last one, and these 3, the cargo, the passengers, and the one that we'll cover today was in the core book, but I am going to give you some bonus ways that's not in the core book for you who want to be owners of your own Starship, aspiring Starship owners. You guys can go ahead and use some of these ideas as well to make a little bit of money on the side. Not to me. So this is kind of like 4 bonus ways to make money with your Starship that's going to come on the other side of this. Thank you for coming to the channel. If this is your first time, my name is Servant Ashalo, and this place right here is RPG Elite, and this is the place where I focus on putting the RP back in the RPG, y'all. And how I do this, I give you tools, I give you tips, I give you tutorials, and I give you real talk about the tabletop RPG space and culture. And today is a tutorial. So even though this may be a little bit longer than what I originally anticipated, I'm glad that I could help you guys come up with other ideas with these 4 bonus ideas. So don't forget to stick around to the end to hear about these 4 bonus ideas. And also, as always, I have the question of the vid. So let's get started with the final way to make money according to the core book that they added into the starter set. This is the starter set, by the way. So it's not the original 3 books, even though it is the original 3 books, but the original 3 books put into a starter set, but they had added and taken away some things. And we talked about that before, but y'all know, still classic Traveler in a way that you slice it. Let's slide into this. And then I got the question of the vid on the other side of the other side. Know what I mean? So let's roll 'em.
Subsidized merchants can receive mail delivery contracts, usually as an adjunct to their established routes, whatever they've been given. 5 tons of ship cargo capacity has to be assigned to postal duty on a full-time basis. And also a gunner has to be part of the equation on the crew. And the ship has to be armed. Now the ship is paid 25,000 credits, so it's 5,000 credits per ton of postal cargo, for each trip made regardless of the actual mail tonnage carried. So even if they only carried 1 ton of mail, they're still going to get paid 25,000 credits. That's a good deal right there. That's a plus. It's never going to exceed those 5 tons, so they'll never get more than 25,000. But hey, they might be able to, maybe they only got 1 ton or 2 tons, and they can kind of fill that up with something else that they can get some money from. Private ships can be approached to deliver special or private messages through the ship's owner or captain, and sometimes secretly through a crew member. Now, private mail is usually intended for delivery to a specific point. Let's say they want to go to a specific tavern, a specific address, or maybe just the local Travelers Aid Society or something like that. It is generally accompanied by a little skrilla, something. Maybe 20 credits, maybe all the way up to 120 credits, maybe even more, maybe 1,000 credits. It just depends. It's going to be totally up to the discretion of the referee. And if it is a high number, you can best believe that you might want to take a pause and see whether or not you want to deliver that message, because you don't know how dangerous something worth that much could be for you to carry it. So in order to figure out whether a private message needs to be delivered, you just throw a 9+ on 2d6, and then you randomly determine which crew member gets approached for it. So for example, we're going to see if we get one here. So 2d6, if we throw a 9+, then the message is going to be available for them to deliver. And swing and a miss. So there you have it. There's Sab and what he's going to be able to make on this 2-week jump to Zakur. It's not the worst thing in the world. Not bad. Not bad.
All right, that may seem small, but it's still a way for you to make money, even though it's kind of a specialized way to make money if you have a subsidized Starship or whatever. Okay, let's get into those other 4 bonus ways that I came up with to use your Starship to make that money. Give you some moolah, know what I mean? Let's do it. Number 1 is the rescue and retrieval ship. So your ship would focus on going out, rescue ships that maybe there's a distress call, even going to planets where there have been distress calls and you go there and you rescue them. Now this is going to necessitate that you have a particular kind of crew, depending on the type of rescue that you're doing. So if you're doing a rescue on a planet, you might need somebody with some guns, but you definitely are going to need medics. At least one person that has medic 1 and, preferably 2 people that have medic 1 that can carry a gun. If they can carry a gun at the same time, then maybe you won't need that extra muscle. But those who go on rescues and specialize in rescue operations might necessitate you to add different things on your ship to accommodate those. If you only got so many staterooms, or maybe you want to make a certain area where they can stay for a certain amount of time until you get them to the destination where they need to go. So that's one way that you could add a little bit more money in the use of your Starship. Let's go with the second one. So salvaging other ships, or even salvaging things that maybe are on meteorites, or mining those things, just going out into space. And maybe there are some people, private contractors, or even sometimes the government, who might need someone to go out and grab these ships that are out there that, hey, they may not be totally destroyed. They may have good parts on them, or maybe that's just something that you do with no one telling you, hey, this is where they're at. Maybe you just go from place to place. Maybe you have the equipment on your ship to go and pinpoint these meteorites, or derelict ships or things like that are out there, or even derelict starports. That's another one too, where you could go and grab things out there. Now again, this is going to necessitate that you might have to do some customization on your ship in order to carry this stuff and take it to places where you can sell it off as cargo, where you can actually make some money. And that to me sounds very interesting. I'm not gonna lie. Like if I were playing in a traveler campaign, I'd be like, okay, that would be kind of cool. Because if you are out there and let's say you are doing a salvage at a starport, let's say the starport has just been abandoned like forever, still good, but still might have some good stuff on there. Oh, the things that could happen. The things that could happen. So yes, so doing some salvaging and or mining of, like I said, meteorites or things like that, that would be another way that you could use your Starship to make some extra cash. Okay, this one is a little funny to me, but you know that it probably is true, right? The guy or gal or whoever, well, they just reneged on that ship payment. As a matter of fact, they've been reneging on ship payments for the last 6 months. All right, these people want their ship back. So another way you could go earn some money, being a Starship repo man, and go out there and grab these ships. Now, of course, I don't know if you've ever watched any television shows of repossessions, but it can get rather tense. There'll be some people who rather go down with the ship than give it up. You know what I mean? So it could be, you can earn some good money from it depending on the ship itself. And obviously that's going to necessitate you having at least 2 people who have pilot, who can pilot the ship. Maybe some gunners as well to transport. So it just depends on the type of ship that you have as well. But this is be a specialized way for you to make money, because we've already and will see that, man, these ships are not cheap. These ships are not cheap. So yeah, maybe some people are going to renege on it. And we got people nowadays who are reneging on car payments and they have to have the cars repoed, right? Well, it's the same thing, you know, that will not change later on. People will take starships and then be gone. So that'll be another way that you can earn money with your starship. Now this one is a little bit more hands-on, in your face. We get ready to go out and destroy ships that are out there. And this is for those people who like a lot of space combat and that kind of thing. You can have a campaign that focuses on your starship, and which means that starship has to be armed probably to the teeth in order to be able to carry out these missions. But if you go out, you know, pirate starships that are out there, you know, maybe taking over starships, stealing cargo, or maybe even going and killing crews and all the rest of that, and you have decided, yep, you're going to go out, seek and destroy them because maybe there's a bounty on their head or something like that, and you have the ship to do it, and the bounty is lucrative. So that is what you're going to do, and you can go out and you're not going to ask questions, you're just going to destroy that ship. So we're going to cover space combat later on. That's another way for you to actually make money. It's not just space combat for space combat's sake. It's, you know, they said that they need to go, and they need to go, and I'm the person willing to do it. So there you have it. 4 bonus ways for you to make some money with your ship. And there's probably more that I haven't thought of, but that's a full 7 ways. If you count the 2 ways from before, the 5 ways from today. So you got 7 ways for you to make money. And you can probably, you know, you can use it and cross. You don't have to just do one way. You can, you know, do maybe some passengers over here. And then maybe there's a private contractor that says, hey, I want you to go and salvage the ship. If you have the ship to be able to do that. Again, a lot of those special bonus ways actually means that maybe your ship will need to be retrofitted, or, you know, you have to do some custom jobs on the ship to be able to do what it is that they want you to do. If you're going out and trying to mine a meteorite and you have no mining equipment on your ship, or your ship can't mine, well, you know, can't take on those jobs. Know what I mean? So those are the other ways that you can make money with your starship. Pretty excited about that. Hey, if you liked what you heard today and maybe you're interested in Traveler, then down in the description below, there's a whole bunch of links for you to go and grab yourself a copy of the game. Fun game, y'all. Very fun game. If you did like this and got some value out of it, crush the like button. Could you please? Oh, a brother. Also, if you want to stick around for a little while, go ahead, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Question of the vid. There are a lot of film and television about science fiction and starships and all the rest of that stuff. So if you wanted to run a campaign or be in a campaign, what kind of campaign would you want to be in based off of a television show or film that you could transport into Traveler? Let me know down in the comments below. Let's get some engagement going. Me, got to get out of here and do my little snaggle push.
So exit, stage left.
Hey, if you got a game this weekend, then happy gaming. I hope it's an RPG Elite session. And I got one. Y'all know what's up. 1 ring. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Also, y'all, if you want to catch up on your classic Traveler RPG videos in this series, then here they are. Until next time, God willing, folks, peace. 5,000 elites. I'm outie.